What's going on, everyone? I'm feeling pretty reminiscent of the old days of when I first started Speed Racing Jason. We are pretty much coming up on a year that I've been doing this YouTube channel now. I'm really excited for that. I mean, the milestones that we made, I think we're pretty close to 1,000 subscribers. I'd still really love to hit 1,000 subscribers in under a year. So make sure to tell your friends about my channel. Make sure everyone is subscribed if you're watching this video. So that's my little plug to myself. Other than that, it is cold outside, and that is why it mainly reminds me of when I first started filming, and it sucks. I mean, Oregon, it's not even that bad yet. It's only like 50 degrees and I already hate it. It needs to go back to 85. Like, I should have filmed all of this stuff, edited it out throughout the year, and then posted it so it's just like sunny year round in Oregon, because not digging it. We are going to be flushing my power steering fluid on my 240. I brought out this little bottle because I was thinking we could just pour it all into there, and then it's for safekeepings. But my 240 whines pretty bad from the power steering pump, and it's because I'm low on fluid. And instead of just filling it up, I don't know when the last time it was changed was, so I figured I might as well just get it all out of the way, take it all out, and then fill it up. And I'm gonna be filling it up with ATF because that's what Nissan recommends to do, like automatic transmission fluid, as long as it has the Dexron in it or something like that. I don't know, I'll show you the back of the container. But yeah, they want you to use that instead of power steering fluid according to the service manual. I don't know, it's kind of a heated debate on forums, but we're gonna try it out because we're all about trying new things, I guess. So we're gonna see how it goes. I don't wanna go outside, I can hear the rain. Not digging it. This is what I was talking about. Do you hear that squeal? It's because I have no power steering fluid, so I need to get that worked out. The garage is very messy, so I apologize for that. First, we're gonna just kind of turn the wheel so you guys can hear how it sounds when I drive. I already have a welded diff, so any steering issue is already like bad, and then it gets worse, you know, once you have a welded diff. So we'll look at that. Alright, who's ready? That's me turning the wheel every time it squeals like that. You guys can even see my wheels down there trying to turn. It's rough, man. It's rough out here. So, we're getting that fixed today. If you guys are returning fans to Speed Racing Jason, you already know what step one is, but we gotta cut the zip ties so my front bumper can come off, and we only use the best of tools around here. Boom, got it. Grab the other side real quick.
Got it.
Then you just grab the bumper, pull directly off, disconnect these two little are those my turn signals? If you don't know why we just had to take the front bumper off as step number one, you've either A, never seen a cool car, or B, you don't own a cool car. But we needed to take it off so we can get the jack under it. Oh, that jack squeaks worse than my car. What is that? That's news to me. Last time I used this, the jack did not squeak like that. Step number two, before you get it up all the way in the air, make sure your e-brake is on. Would it be a bad idea to put the car into gear? Alright, so the first thing we need to do is disconnect a power steering line. I am grabbing this one directly off of the reservoir, and I've already loosened that bolt down there. It is a 8mm bolt. that holds that clamp on. I'm sorry if it doesn't get into focus because I have too much light. I'll point it out and post edit. You guys will see it better, but it's right there. And then I'm going to fill up that bottle with all of the remaining fluid in here, which is not a lot, but we're gonna get it done. But I don't really want to hold the camera and try and do all of this at the same time, and I don't think it's gonna go good, so yeah. All right, so the hose is disconnected now, and I held the bottle down in there, and I actually caught most of the fluid. Pretty impressed with myself. And now I need to get inside of the car and crank the wheel back and forth, and whatever remaining fluid will kind of just drain out of the actual pump side itself, hopefully, and then we'll reattach the lines, clean everything up, and then fill this reservoir back up with fluid. All right, so we're gonna go crank the wheel back and forth all the way until it hits the bump stops and everything. So we just did that whole wheel thing and turned the wheel back and forth until the rest of the power steering fluid came out. I'm actually kind of surprised how much more did come out. And now we are going to be lowering the car, getting it all level, and then starting to add in the ATF. And I'm going to show you guys that ATF real fast because it's actually in my car. All right, so the car is back on the ground. All the lines are hooked back up, and then I'm going to take off the little reservoir cap, and it has a little hot and cold marking to show how full the levels should be. And we're just going to be filling it up with this Dex/Merc ATF. And so it has Dexron 3 in it, which is the replacement for Dexron 2, which is what Nissan recommends to run as power steering fluid instead of actually using power steered fluid. So now we're just going to slowly start filling it up, and we're going to have to keep turning the wheel back and forth so we can make sure that it is completely full. So this might take a minute. We'll probably have to do a time lapse in this section. Okay, so right now it looks like it's at the level that it should be somewhere roughly around, but now I'm gonna go inside of the car and do the same thing to the steering wheel and turn it back and forth to make sure it sucks all that fluid down in. So then we take our little dipstick, clean it off, put it back in, open it back up. It looks like we're damn near perfect. I'm pretty surprised I got that, man. So this is a cold start technically. So yeah, it looks like it's good on the cold side. So now we're gonna start it up, do the same thing with the wheel, just make sure it gets actually sucked down into the pump itself and everything. So yeah. So it's still sounding pretty squeaky. Now it's doing some pretty big air bubbles in here. I'm hoping they're all coming out to the top, and the thing looks kind of foamy. Okay, so after bleeding the pump multiple times by doing the back and forth thing and keep topping off the fluid, the line is completely gone, and watch how easy my 240 turns. Woo! Boy, that's the first thing I fixed on the 240 that actually wasn't that bad to fix. I'm really excited because it should be able to drift easier
and actually have feedback instead of just jumping around everywhere. So I'm gonna take it on a quick drive too. Have a great day, everyone, and I can't wait to see everyone out at Park on November 4th, this Saturday. Be there, be square. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for all the love and support. Have a great day.